Well, good afternoon. Happy Lord's Day to everyone. Again, I would say I wasn't planning on shooting a video, but I was on some of the live chats and I was talking with some people about gardening and stuff and trying to explain what I was doing this year up here with the garden expansion. And last year when I started doing videos, it was after I'd already had all of the garden in, and you kind of only saw the garden during harvest time and what have you. It don't look like much yet now, but it's getting better. I got in and got it all mowed down. Got my elderberries sitting out where they're gonna go for now, and I got out here and got mowed. All of the areas that are mowed are actually the pathways. All the areas that haven't been mowed yet are the areas that have been the ground that's been worked over the last 2 years. It's kind of been a 2-year project for the apiary and the garden area, because at first the apiary was going to be up here, and then with how wet most of my ground is, originally the apiary was going to go over here, but with how wet my ground is, I didn't like that idea. So it ended up getting transplanted down below. But each of these unmowed areas is a plot for either vegetables or flowers and what have you. This was the second location that my apiary was going to go when I thought I was only going to have 5 or 6 hives. Now eventually it's going to be my berry patch. This is going to be the main garden area. Thinking about maybe doing corn right here and right here, and maybe potatoes or green beans, I'm not sure. I've now got, well, about 300 feet of fencing. It should go around most of what I want to do. Won't keep the rabbits out. Not sure what to do about that yet. But I'm going to come across from that corner post right there, come across up to here. I'll keep myself an area that I can keep mowed back, and then come over to this post. So, and then at the front end of here, I'll come up with my fence. A good part of it is to actually keep my dog that likes to sit in mud puddles out of the garden. He's really good and obeys really well, but he just sits wherever. So his last name is Mudbutt. But or I may end up putting corn over here, but I don't know if even that's a good idea because it's super wet. Maybe I could grow rice. This is where I had the wildflower patches last year, and I've got it all drip lined out or drip taped out, and I don't know how much of them will come back this year or not because it's really wet through here. But if they don't come back, I can just pull this up, peel it back, re-till it, and make for a big old corn feed maybe if it dries out quick. Got a few of my garlics coming back up, it looks like. Haven't been able to start working in there very much because it's super muddy. But maybe after a week of drying out, I'll be able to get some of that cleaned up. If I hadn't mentioned the lavender line down the center there, it's going to get moved down to the bee yard. But just a cloudy day in the northwest. It's how our springs are. They say we're going to have a whole real nice week this next week, like maybe even up to 80. I don't know if I believe them or not, but we'll find out. I'll pull the plastic and the tarps back and let the ground, get hit by that sun. I should be able to get a lot of the areas re-tilled because all of the areas except for the garden patch, and I don't remember if underneath the black patch or the berry patch or the under the black plastic, I don't remember if that got tilled or not, but all of these have been tractor tilled and then hand tilled with my walk behind. Oh, I don't know, 4 or 5 times, 3 or 4 times. So that speeds up getting it cleaned back up pretty quick. Can't really see, can you? Nope, never mind. I've got some 6-foot wide matting that I'm going to put down, and I think this is where it's going to end up for now. But they're doing pretty good, even though they've been in a pot for a stinking year. Got them at the wrong time of year, and then haven't been able to get them in the ground yet because I wasn't sure where to put them and what have you. But this one's going good. Might see berries this year. That'd be kind of neat. Too much green, huh? They're York and Nova species of elderberries. Yeah, Nova and York. Got a few garlics. Originally I put garlics here, found out it was the wrong time of year, and then just let them be and go and what have you, and dug some of them up, and it looks like my mint is coming back with a vengeance. That's cool. Planted some of them over here. You can see. I'm going to dig out some of this mint, move it around, and kind of plant that in front of the bees. Double mint and spearmint, and yeah, double mint. I don't know what that one was. Tried to keep all the cards in them, but oh wait, there it is. Sweet peppermint. Spearmint. Yeah, I'm gonna have to dig those out. They're going nuts. This was. I didn't know anything about growing any of this stuff, so. But what we have here, we had purple sage. I just stuck it in the ground. I got a lot of this stuff. We had a real hot month or whatever it was. And that's that one. That's Greek oregano. That one did good. I ended up with a lot of stuff because it was just going to die. So I said, well, I'll take it. I can't tell if these are alive or not. There's some green growth down there. Yeah, I gotta take these out and move them. Put them down by the bees. I'm glad when this ground dries out, because then I can start working it and get it all cleaned back up. Take me a couple days. This spot over here takes longer to dry out. And this is where I've got my elderberry starts doing their thing. A bunch of them down there. And I brought back some dang it, what was it called? Blood nettle? No. Dead nettle. Dead nettle. Yeah, red dead nettle, purple dead nettle, whatever it's called, from Harris's at it's Harris Joubert, I think is how it's pronounced, at Sleepy Creek Apiaries. He's got this all over his garden, and he uses it as a cover crop through the winter and then just tills it in. Then it comes back with a vengeance the next spring, and the bees just devour it. But I've got all my little elderberry starts going. Took a bunch of them over to him. I left my shovel out here. It's very wet. Very, very wet. Okay, well, not much else to show. My sloppy wet garden with inches of rain in it. I think we must have gotten like 5 or 6 inches dumped on us last night. It poured hard. All right. A little bit more time. Just have to be patient. You guys have a wonderful day and have a good evening. Alrighty, bye.